Hey there, Chris again. We're going to talk today about using AI as a research assistant. AI can give you lots of quick answers, but it also has this really cool feature called deep thinking or deep research that allows you to kind of really dig into a topic, and it returns information with citations and URLs to check out and references and all kinds of cool stuff. So we're gonna try a couple different things today. First, we're gonna ask it a question just using its default GPT here. Then we're gonna go into the deep learning. And the topic we're gonna ask it about is uh, well, just yesterday, today's was September 18th. Yesterday, the 17th Federal Reserve announced a reduction in some of their interest rates. I'm kind of in the business, in the title insurance industry, so kind of sensitive to interest rates and how they might impact um, mortgage rates, and increased refinances, increased purchases, people maybe not wanting to kind of jump off the deep end right now and get a mortgage because mortgage rates are high, at least historically in the near term. Um, but how will um, the Fed's indication that the interest rate reduction yesterday and potentially a couple more throughout the rest of the year, how do they really impact mortgage rates? So I'm gonna again just gonna ask it here. I wrote it down so I didn't have to type it out again. But recently, Fed cut uh, the federal funds rate between 4 and 4.25, down from 4.25 to 4.5. Right now, the average rate on a 30-year mortgage is about 6.26%. How can we expect the rate of the 30-year U.S. mortgage to change in the coming weeks or month? So it's looking around, breaking it down, and you can see how it came back, within seconds. A cool little summary here. I'm not going to read through it here. I'll see if I can figure out how to attach this as a PDF or some kind of a document that we can read through it, and then we can compare it to what it is generated through using the deep research. So we got this. Actually, I'm going to save this real quick so we can come back and reference it. So I'm going to open up a new chat, and I'm going to put in the exact same question. I'm going to drop this down, this little plus, to deep research, and we'll see what it does. A lot of times it comes back and asks um, some follow-up questions. So, all right. So I've answered the questions now. I'm interested really in both, the um, historical trends and how that influences any kind of forecast that we might see. Do I want to look short-term outlook next couple of weeks or medium long term? I'm looking kind of for a broader over the next few months. Interest rates have been kind of high compared to relatively recent history. Uh, Perhaps we may not get down to 3 or 4% like we were like in 2019 or so. But a lot of people are locked in at 6.5% plus on those 30-year fixed mortgages. What's the threshold at which it makes financial sense to have a refinance, or maybe some people are just kind of sitting on the fence and waiting for rates to go down to purchase a home. So what's that threshold there that we might see a uptick? There's got to be a lot of people out there just waiting. Then looking at other macroeconomic factors. Now I'm really just care for this point of looking at the how the federal funds rate influences the 30-year fixed mortgage rates. So I'm going to go ahead and hit submit, and this is going to take a while, so I will probably edit this out and we'll see how long it takes. But this deep research does take upwards of 10 plus minutes, maybe longer. All right, so now I'm back. You can see here it took about 5 minutes. Did 65 searches and it gave me 10 sources. We're not going to read through it all here, but it comes up with a really nice looking report of Fed rate cuts and 30-year mortgage rates, outlook, and refinance considerations. So it looks like it's really narrowed in. It took the answers to those questions in the initial prompt refinement and ran with it and gave me back something that I am really looking for. Also gives us links to different uh, mortgage and looks like CBS News, Rocket Mortgage, Housing Wire, Fannie Mae. So, some relatively reputable sources and a nice report here. Again, I'll try to see if I can attach this to the YouTube video so you can review it. But anyway, that's it. This is how you use ChatGPT to help do research. Thank you. Have a great one.